Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just Kicking It with Ramm Zee. I am he with whom you kick it, not the one with whom you kick, and I do mean that. Tonight in the main event, we're going to address the question, what is America going to look like post-Obama? I think that's an interesting question. But to start this off, I think we should go back in time a little bit, and let's listen to Barack Obama give his first inaugural address.
With which we meet them may be new, but those values upon which our success depends, honesty and hard work, courage and fair play, tolerance and curiosity, loyalty and patriotism, these things are old. These things are true. They have been the quiet force of progress throughout our history. What is demanded then is a return to these truths. What is required of us now is a new era of responsibility, a recognition on the part of every American that we have duties to ourselves, our nation, and the world. Duties that we do not grudgingly accept, but rather seize gladly, firm in the knowledge that there is nothing so satisfying to the spirit, so defining of our character, than giving our all to a difficult task. This is the price and the promise of citizenship. This is the source of our confidence, the knowledge that God calls on us to shape an uncertain destiny. This is the meaning of our liberty and our creed, why men and women and children of every race and every faith can join in celebration across this magnificent mall, and why a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served at a local restaurant can now stand before you to take a most sacred oath. So let us mark this day with remembrance of who we are and how far we have traveled. In the year of America's birth, in the coldest of months, a small band of patriots huddled by dying campfires on the shores of an icy river. The capital was abandoned. The enemy was advancing. The snow was stained with blood. At a moment when the outcome of our revolution was most in doubt, the father of our nation ordered these words be read to the people. Let it be told to the future world that in the depth of winter, when nothing but hope and virtue could survive, that the city and the country, alarmed at one common danger, came forth to meet it. America, in the face of our common dangers, in this winter of our hardship, let us remember these timeless words. With hope and virtue, let us brave once more the icy currents and endure what storms may come. Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back nor did we falter, and with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations.
Wow, that's deep, boy. And if you want to check that out, that is on the History Channel page, history.com. That, again, was insert from his inaugural speech, and he was young, he was energetic, he was full of hope and promises, and yeah. Whoa, did that dude not know what he was stepping into? You know, Obama's first term, I was a big fan of his, and I guess I kind of forgave him for a lot of things. I think my biggest problem with him doing his first term was I always felt that he was determined. He was so determined not to come off as an angry black guy that he let a lot of shit go by that he shouldn't. He let a lot of things go unsaid that should have been said. He let a lot of people mistreat him or disrespect him, you know, just to keep that calm, cool, in control demeanor that he's now famous for. And I think that was a mistake, because I think there are times when he needed to loosen the tie a little bit. There were times when he needed to say to America, look, it ain't me holding shit up. It's those guys over there holding shit up. And they're not holding shit up because they believe what I'm doing is wrong. They holding shit up because I'm black. They holding shit up for the sole purpose that I'm black. They're thinking that by this process or this procedure that they're hurting me. They're not hurting me. I'm here. I'm elected. My life is good. When I leave this office, I'm going to be straight. What they're doing is fucking up your life. See, he wouldn't take that approach. He never took that approach. And that was a problem. That was a major problem with me. Because, I mean, I follow politics somewhat. So, yeah, I mean, there was several times when motherfuckers was vetoing shit that he was trying to do. And it was clear. You know, I can't remember what number we're on now with them trying to revoke the fucking health laws. I mean, dude, at least, I know we're at least in the 40s. You know, they keep trying to revoke this damn law. And they're going to keep trying to revoke it once he's left office. Why is it, is health care bad? No, it's not. Or Obamacare, as they like to put it. No, it's not bad. Is it perfect? Hell no. It's far from perfect. But here, let me ask you this question. What law in America is perfect? Name one law in America that everybody is fucking happy with. Nobody. We don't do that. We do the best for the most. You know, and I used to get upset when I used to see black people, especially black leaders, talk shit about Obama and how he wasn't doing anything for the black community. You know, and I was like, that is not what he ran on. That was, Obama never once said, when I get in office, it's reparation for all black people. We gonna make these motherfuckers pay for slavery. Not once did that shit come out of his mouth. Was it historic that he was elected? Yes. It was extremely historic. But what everybody need to understand, we didn't elect Black Jesus. We didn't elect the second coming of Dr. King. What we elected was a politician that just so happened to not be white. That's what Obama is. He's no different than George Bush, Reagan, George Bush Sr., Jimmy Carter, Gerald Ford, any of them. He's a politician. He just so happened to be the first one to hold that office that was not a white man. That's the only separation. He hasn't done shit that no other fucking politician haven't done. He hasn't I mean, one of the funniest shit I've ever seen is when motherfucker came out with those signs, take our country back. Take your country back from who? Obama didn't steal your country. That was George Bush. George Bush is the motherfucker that wasn't elected. Obama didn't steal shit. Obama's the worst president we've ever had. Really? The worst? You can't think of anybody that fucked up America worse than Obama. Obama's coming after our gun. Man ain't said he coming at your gun one time. He said we need to, matter of fact, again, there you go with that politician shit. Motherfucker killing each other with guns and everybody running around here killing motherfuckers with guns, and Obama's talking about background checks. That's a politician. That's not a crusader. That's a politician. That's what Obama was or is. He's a politician. He's no more than that. I mean, we're going to talk about his second term and why I think he's a failure when we get back. Because I do. I think he failed royally. And because of this failure, I think he's going to go down as one, well, in my book anyway, and you know, my book really don't fucking count for anything, but in my book, he's going down as one of the worst presidents we've ever had. And it's only for one reason. And we'll get into that when we come back. This is Ramm Zee, this is Just Kicking It. We'll be right back. All right, so let's get back to the main event and post Obama. Okay, so I gave you guys how I felt about his initial turn. And I said as a teaser, I was going to explain to y'all how, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, how I think Obama failed tremendously and is the worst president in American history. And yes, I've said this before, and it's been debated, and people are, some people come telling me, well, you wrong. He did do something. He did say something, but as best I can, I'm gonna clarify what I'm saying here. I think everybody thought, except for Tupac, because if you listen to Changes, he actually says America was not ready for a black president. Everybody believed that when Obama took office, or when a black man actually sat in the Oval Office, that would be a shift in racism. You know, that those who prefer to see people before color would kind of take a step forward. But the reality is what happened is the radical fucking idiots on both sides, black and white, got louder. You know, again, with the whole fucking take our country back and all that bullshit. And I honestly believe in all that I am. I honestly believe that George Zimmerman doesn't get off if there's a white man in office. I honestly believe that. This country became so fucking divided among race because that seat was taken by a black man that it was fucking incredible. And it happened overnight. You know, and instead of us seeing victory and progression, we damn near fell back 30 years to the 60s. You know, you got motherfuckers everywhere with this take our country back shit. I'm like, who the fuck are you taking who got your country? Who you taking it back from? You know, then you had the whole damn petition with all the damn states. You know, we want to leave America. You know, we don't want to be part of America anymore. I was like, God, I wish he would have signed that shit. Let them go. They don't understand what they're saying. They don't understand how much of their shit is based off federal support. Let them go. But with all that being said, again, Obama, his first term, my issue with him was all about his demeanor, his calm, cool way of handling everything. Now, the second term, oh boy, Obama failed big time. And here's where he failed. I'm not Jesse Jackson and I'm not Al Sharpton. And at no point did I expect nor demand Obama as the first black president to take a anti-American stand. I guess that's the best way to put that. But as a black man in America, when you saw the way that shit started going down, I did expect you to step the fuck up. My biggest problem with Obama is he never has stood up and just said this fucking killing of unarmed black people is bullshit. And it ceases now. Because see, believe it or not, that's why black people celebrated your victory. Because you know what it's like to be walking down the damn street, minding your business, and a police car drive by you, and the hair stand up on the back of your neck. You know what that shit's like. You know what it's like to have to explain as a grown man where the fuck you going and why. Because of the color of your skin. You know what that's like. See, the thing that we were celebrating was not we had a crusader in the office, in the White House. No, that's not what black people were celebrating. We were celebrating we had somebody that actually was one of us, who understood what it's like to be one of us. You see, we joke all the time about President Clinton being a black president, the first black president, but we got it. Clinton was cool. Clinton, you could hang out and Clinton may smoke a joint with you. But Clinton didn't know what it was like to be black. Barack did. And for you to play politics when it comes to the killing of unarmed black people, you failed, bruh. I don't give a fuck. Whatever else you did, you fucking failed. And I'm not saying you should lead a crusade and have fucking cops kicked off the force or have I'm saying that as a black man in the highest office in this nation, you should have been the most irate. That's why we put you in office. But you played the same fucking role. You played the same fucking tune. You played the same fucking speech that we would have got from a fucking George Bush, that we would have got from a Clinton, that we would have got from a goddamn Reagan. Well, yeah, that's a sad situation. Yeah, we need to address that. Well, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna support the local authorities and hopefully we get to the bottom of this. That's not why you was elected, bro. You was elected because you're one of us. You was elected because your past is our past. We finally thought we had a voice in a position not to protect us, not to be a crusade for us, but to speak for us. And you didn't. You took the easy way out. And for that, I admire you as a man. I'm so honored to have been alive and saw this happen, but you failed as a fucking president. You fucking failed. Because the one thing above all other things that should have been on your agenda is we now have a voice, a real voice. Not someone coming to our neighborhood, but somebody from our neighborhood. And you dropped the ball on that. You dropped the ball on that. And again, I'm not saying you should have sent out the National Guard and started arresting and shutting down police department. I ain't saying that shit at all. I'm saying that one of the greatest fucking speeches in your presidential history should have been about violence against unarmed black people. That shit should have ranked high on the list of shit you did. Because since you didn't do that, you know what you are? You're another president. You're the equivalent of Jackie Robinson being a mediocre baseball player. You ain't shit special. The experiment failed. Your job was to have our back. Because that's the one thing we've been missing. Somebody that not only authority on the state level or the national level, the fucking whole world had to listen to. And when the opportunity came, well, if I had a son, he looked like Trayvon. No shit. You sure? Wow, that's groundbreaking. So again, regardless of whatever else you do as president, you fail, man. You failed big time. Because you could have shook shit up. You could have said to America, look, we are all the goddamn same and we're going to be treated the same. When we walk the street, when we're in our homes, when we are fucking approached by the police, when we are stepping into the fucking justice system, when we're put into prison, we're going to all be treated the goddamn same. Enough of the bullshit. You could have did that. You could have said that, and the world would have had to listen. So, that's where we are. Obama's a great man. He was a politician. There's no other way to put it. He was a politician. But this was a watermark moment in history. That doesn't change, you know. So let's look ahead to January 20th. And where are we looking ahead to? You got Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and well, I guess it's Rubio. I don't know who the fuck they're pretending the Republican candidate is going to be. First of all, everybody thinking that Donald Trump is going to be president, take a breath. That shit's not going to happen. I don't believe in the power behind the throne. I don't believe in that. But there are people that going to want favors. And Donald Trump isn't trustworthy. So they're going to make sure that motherfucker's not in office. Let me say that again. I don't believe in the power behind the throne theory. But I do believe that being a politician in Washington, D.C. is about making favors. And Donald Trump is not trustworthy. You can't take him for his fucking word. He's a wild. You just don't know what the fuck he's going to do. You don't know what the fuck he's going to say. And unlike most motherfucking politicians that have money, Trump has money. So throwing money in his face is not going to shut him the fuck up or persuade him one way or the other. He's too much of a wild card. So don't threat Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not going to be fucking president. It's not going to happen. All right, so that leaves us Hillary or Bernie. Lord have mercy, the choices we have. I guess I know how Republicans feel every now and then, you know, because it's like, shit, really? This is it? This is the whole ball of wax. This is what we got to work with here. Okay. All right. I know a lot of people that are really big fans of Bernie Sanders, and I have listened, I have read, and I'm not impressed. And here's why I'm not impressed with Mr. Sanders. Because the one thing Barack terms have taught us is that you got to be a motherfucker willing to fight Congress. You got to be not only willing to fight Congress, you got to be able to fight Congress and win. Or like Obama, you won't get shit done. Well, you won't get shit done significant anyway. And honestly, that's what I see from Barney. I think Barney is like Obama with his first term. Remember, we just listened to the tape. Obama was all energy and hope and, oh, this is going to be glorious for everybody. No. He got in that office and he realized nobody got your back, bro. Everybody was about self. And that's the same thing I think is going to happen with Bernie. So I'm not thrilled on Bernie Sanders because, again, I think what you're going to get if Bernie is the man is more of the same shit where don't shit happens. I don't think a damn thing is going to happen. Nothing is going to move because I don't see Bernie moving fucking Congress. Obama could have used the people to move Congress, but he chose not to. I don't see Bernie moving Congress. I don't. So that leaves us with Mrs. Clinton. Lord have mercy. Talking about a choice. Here's my problem with Hillary. What has she done? Period. Just what has she done? What? I remember Hillary being the wife of one of the coolest fucking presidents we ever had. That's how I remember Hillary. Then I remember it being discovered that this cool ass president liked to get his dick sucked by people not named Hillary. And I remember Hillary saying she's standing by her man. And next thing I know, Hillary is destined for the fucking White House. I don't get how the hell that worked. You know, and every move she's made has been to put her in the White House. When they left after Clinton's term and she became a senator in New York, that didn't have shit to do with New York. That had to do with building her resume for the fucking White House. When Obama was elected and she became Secretary of State, it didn't have shit to do with Obama administration or her looking out for the foreign policy of the United States. It had to do with her preparing to be in the White House. So she can say, I've been a senator, I've been a Secretary of State. That's why she ain't held either one of these fucking positions no time at all. Because it's not about the position, it's about adding spots to her fucking resume. So to this day, I'm still asking, what the fuck has Hillary done? Why is she even being fucking considerate? Except for the simple fact that, you know, she don't have a penis. And if that's the case, then we're right back where we are now. You're setting yourself up for more years of not shit changing. You're setting yourself up for more years of every motherfucking body struggling. Because, again, you're going to have somebody in the White House that can't make shit move. If Hillary is elected president, no one is going to respect her because she hasn't done shit. She hasn't done a damn thing that says, okay, this is why you should follow me. Not shit. All right, that's going to do it for the main event. So my answer is, what does America look like after Obama? I think it looks just like it looks right now. We're stuck in limbo. Nothing's moving because Congress won't allow it to move because their boy or lady will not be in office. And the ones that are in office will not have the power or the ability to move Congress. So I'm really expecting 4 or 8 more years of the same bullshit. All right, Barack, congratulations on making history. Like I said, I respect you as a man, a father, and a politician. But as the first black president of the United States, you fucking failed horribly. You really did. All right, this is Just Kicking It. We'll be right back.